we are here with one of our good friends and a sponsor for our show, Darcy Doherty. And her husband own shirts, logos, and promos. And they are celebrating their 10th anniversary for their business. So welcome and thank you, Darcy, for being one of our sponsors.
Well, it's a pleasure. I'm so excited about your show. It's doing so well.
Yeah, we're having a good time. We're having so much fun, we decided to come back for number 2.
All right.
And 3 and 4. We're hoping, yeah.
Okay, very good.
So, tell us a little bit about, well, first of all, so I know your backstory, but I think there's a lot of people that don't, and I think that you and Bob have an interesting and awesome backstory about your life in Chicago and then prior to coming here in Las Vegas. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, well, I spent about 30 years in real estate association management running real estate boards. And Bob and I together ran the Chicago Association of Realtors for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And I was the CEO, he was the deputy CEO, and we had 4 locations, 50 staff people. It was a $16 million a year budget in that organization. So that was like the height of my career, I would say, in that field. And we also then went to work for a national real estate franchise for a short time. And then we decided that it was really time to own our own business. We already owned a house out here, so we moved to Vegas and bought a business. We looked around at various businesses and we bought shirts, logos, and promos 10 years ago.
And you've been a super success ever since, right? I know that, so let me ask you this. So I've never been to Chicago, but it's on my bucket list because I do want to see it sometime.
Okay.
So what would you say, because we asked our previous guest, Muriel, what she missed most about France. And I know that France is not quite Chicago, but what do you miss about Chicago?
The only thing I don't miss about Chicago is the winter.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's my favorite city in the world, and I've been to a number of them. The people are friendly, they're fun, the sports teams, the food, the theater. I mean, there's just anything and everything to do in Chicago, and it's a great town, it really is. But I certainly don't miss that winter weather.
I have to agree with you there because I was based in Chicago. I was a flight attendant for American, and I was based there for 6 months. And I was there for part of the summer where I sweat a lot. And then I was there for part of the winter.
Yeah.
And I have to say it's like extreme either way.
It is. When you get out of the car on Michigan Avenue where our office was at, and the wind is blowing off the lake, and it's 20 below zero, it's cold. It was just nothing quite like it. But anyway, we love being in Vegas and we love our business. And one of the interesting statistics I found out here in the last week, that only 4% of all businesses make it to their 10th anniversary. And I thought that was pretty astounding.
Wow.
I remember that.
4%. So I feel
Congratulations.
really good that we made it.
Yes.
So
That's awesome.
but we do anything and everything and put a logo on. We've got various catalogs that we can get to help customers. And it's not about selling about a bunch of stuff. It's about helping our customers connect with their current and potential customers or members of organizations if they're an organization rather than a business. And we work with them with our backgrounds. I have an MBA. Bob has a college degree. We've been in marketing in some way or another our whole career. How to maximize their dollars to reach what their audience is in an effective way, so that when someone needs that service, whatever it is they provide, they think of them. Because they have a promotional product with their name on it, or a piece of a logoed apparel maybe that they got, or a hat, or whatever it might be, that would be something that will help keep that business in their mind for when their services are needed.
Well, and I'm thinking that since you've been doing it for 10 years, obviously you pretty much know what works for what business, you know?
Well, yes, and we know statistically nationally with the different organizations we belong to what the hottest sellers are, what are the best return of your investment. You know, bags, pins, logoed apparel, that's 1, 2, 3 right now. in regards to what it can bring you. But we literally have 900,000 promotional
heard
products that we can
That's
connect you
amazing.
with. And so we have something for any size budget. You know, if you're a small business and you have a limited budget, just get yourself a name tag and wear it. Get yourself a couple of logoed shirts and wear it so that when you're out, people will ask you about it. Because people do. You're standing in line at the grocery store. You're getting gas at the gas station. Whatever it might be. You're at one of your kids' events at school. They see your logo, your name tag, and then they ask you about your business.
You had that happen to you at the grocery store, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it did. And it's happened to a number of our customers with various things that they have used. But I brought some fun things. These mugs right now that keep everything cold for 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
They're all the go right now, and they come in various price ranges and sizes. This is one of my favorite things. It is a lighted pen. You got your stylist. It's a nice looking pen too.
It's very pretty.
That's
It's
your
my favorite
pen.
color.
And if you put the lid back on it and push it down, it lights up.
That's
Awesome.
So if you're in a
awesome.
dark restaurant or environment, or you need to find your key.
This is where we need to read the menu.
Yes.
Awesome.
And so it's been a hot seller, and it's just a really great pen. But we have 50,000 pens to choose from. So
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
we can find any kind of pen in any kind of price range as well. And another fun thing that we've got, we did these for our highest volume customers in light of our anniversary. And it, of course, put the logo on it. And it is a charger. It is a
Wow.
battery. You can charge your battery in your car. The charger, the connectors, and be able to charge
Very
up a
nice.
battery to use remotely with your phone, your iPad, whatever.
Nice.
So it just is kind of a nice
That's
presentation.
a nice case, and it's just the right size for us girls who need to have something
That's
small
right.
for our purse.
And don't forget your greeting cards. You know, if you want to send out nice greeting cards for yourself or for your business, we have a line of really top-end business, nice holiday greeting cards and New Year's cards and that
Wedding
type of thing.
announcements?
Yes, we do wedding announcements as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, we do everything, put a logo on. And I was with Missy this morning, and we had surprised her with this
Look at
bag.
that beautiful
One of
bag.
Isn't that beautiful? I just love it.
love
And it has my logo and my company on it in my favorite color of purple.
It has my blue on there.
Yes. Oh yes, your blue's on there. And I just want to say too something about Darcy. So when she's saying they have a lot to choose from, you do, because when I wanted a polo shirt with my logo on it, it was just a little overwhelming because there was so many things to choose from. But once that me as the business owner knows what you want, it's a very simple process. And I just love my polo shirt. I think it's something special when it's embroidered, you know, as opposed to just stamped on your shirt. It gives us a really nice business touch.
It does. We do have customers that do silk screening on polos as opposed to embroidery. So it's whatever works, you know, for the customer. One thing I want to make sure I mention, because it's important, with it being our anniversary month, our customers and their referrals all get 10% off of whatever product they purchase, the product itself. So if they're
that's
buying
great.
mugs or pens or bags, whatever it might be, logoed apparel, 10% off for this month to celebrate the fact we're still in business. And the fact we're still in business is totally due to our customers. So we wanted to
Right.
do something to thank them for all that they do in staying loyal and coming to shirts, logos, and promos for their
Well,
business.
And you're also a really great networker. You get
Yes.
out there and do a lot of networking, and that makes a big difference, I think.
Well, I think that, you know, Vegas in particular, you got to network in Vegas.
Right.
Vegas is a big little town. It's
It
a
is.
small town. You got to know people.
Right.
You got to be connected. And you've got to, you know, as well, be out there as much as possible in all the social sites. We've been getting some decent business from Yelp because we're highly
Yay.
rated on Yelp.
That's good.
So, but at any rate, we're glad to be a sponsor of your show and look forward to being able to be here again in the future, and looking forward to helping anybody out there that needs promotional products, logoed apparel, fine awards.
And so for all the people that are out there, if you're business owners, I can't stress this enough as a business coach,
Yep.
you have got to have your branding everywhere you
Everywhere.
can imagine. So people, again, like I said at the first segment, people have to be able to recognize that brand and know that you have the face that goes with it. So what is the best way for people to get a hold of you?
They can look us up on our website, which is Las Vegas Logos with a Z on the end, .com, or they can call us at 702-565-1522. We also have Facebook page, so there are various ways to reach us, and we're ready for you.
And so it's this month, right?
This month is the 10% off and
Okay, great.
celebrating, but we're here all year round and ready to help any way we can. But they can save money with things coming up for Christmas if you think ahead. You're going to
great.
give out, executive gifts to your best customers, or you're going to do something, with the family or whatever at Christmas time, holiday time, New Year's time. You can save 10% by doing it this month.
Awesome. Darcy, I can't thank you enough again for being our sponsor for the show.
Yes,
And thank
we're
you for
so
coming in
happy.
today. And thank you so much for my bag. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for all you do for the community and getting everyone together.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
All right, everybody. We'll be right back with another fabulous guest, Danielle Ford. So stay tuned.